October is finally here, which means I have an opportunity to use stationery I so love to buy, but I very rarely have an opportunity to use. Just like this beautiful vampire girl sticker by Marigona Suli. When I saw this, I knew this has to be an October theme in one of my journals. It is more pink than I expected my October theme to be, but I feel like I'm just going to lean into it and do something hopefully beautiful. And I also have this amazing sticker sheet, so I feel like we can do something with it. Okay, so let's open my journal. Okay, this is my September. I am going to leave one more spread, and this is where will I start setting up my October. My kind of plan was to use some of these. I think I will use this girl only and this for my daily entries. Then I have these beautiful stickers. These are very thick. I'm not sure you can see that. I feel like we could use a few of those because these are adorable. And the main star of this whole setup is feathers. Yes! Last year I saw, I think it was Savannah Scribbles, and she made this Edgar Allan Poe theme for her October journal, and since then I knew I had to use feathers in one of my setups, so why not? That video is absolutely gorgeous and I will link it down below. I am very curious to see what will happen because this is kind of my plan, but I am not sure how it will work out. And I also have these two frames. I'm not sure about the pink one. It does not look that bad, but I feel like this one looks better. We'll see. Let's actually start. I am so excited because this is something I have never done. And these feathers will probably be very, very impractical in a journal, but I don't care. While I could put these feathers like this on the page, I feel like there would be way too much of white showing through. So we will use these papers. These are from Archer & Olive and I've got this pad like so many years ago. I have no idea if it is still available. Hopefully, or some variation of this, I'm not sure. It is slightly smaller than my bullet journal, but we will simply have to work with it, I guess. That's one of the things I did not see coming, but that's fine. This is just for fun, and yeah, I am so excited, if you can't tell. I need to put something under this page. Yeah, that's better. I want to have a frame in here, and I kind of want to cut this out and have a girl there. So we will have this window situation, and this I will try to cover with feathers. I have not tried that yet, so we will see how it goes. And yeah, about the impracticality of the feathers. This I feel like will be some kind of monthly to-do list or something. I am not sure yet, but this will definitely have to be a page where I won't write that much, because yeah, I might kind of disturb the feathers or something. As you can see, these are quite not good. But when I had the idea about this, I kind of did not really have a chance to buy anything online. I saw much better feathers online, but if you go and buy just feathers, then the shipping is usually more than the actual feathers. So I went to one of these cheap stores and I searched through the whole store and I found 2 packs of these feathers. So I got all of them, and they were on those hooks that you have to unhook everything that is in front of it. And I kid you not, there were like 30 different packs of different feathers in front of these, and it took me forever. It was quite high, so my arms were struggling, but I got them. So I think I will simply just glue this in, we need to start somewhere and I have no idea what to do, so we will probably do that. Okay, let's just start. I will use this glue, but I will probably add a little bit of wet glue as well, because I feel like that does a better job. Oh, maybe I should have not glue this in yet. Okay, maybe we can just switch these papers. Yeah, I want to add the glue mostly on the sides and in the corners, so it won't lift from the page. I could have maybe leave this page white, but I don't feel like that would look good. So hopefully this was the right decision. Let's decide on this frame. This could be nice. I'm not sure which. Yeah, this seems like it's the right side up, because these are different, and I have spent forever cutting all of these out, but I think it was worth it. I could have maybe printed this on clear sticker paper, but then the color would not be as good and it would definitely not look that good on black paper. So yeah, that's that. Oh, I used the wrong side. I could actually use my glue pen for this, so I can get into these thinner parts easier, much easier. I did not really think about a way to glue these feathers on the page, so we will need to experiment with that as well. But I'm sure like regular glue should work, hopefully. I had this frame this way up. Okay, why am I gluing this now? I want to have feathers underneath. Okay, this was not the best idea. But maybe, yeah, as you can see, I did not think this through enough. I will mark the middle so I know which part to cut out. I'll have to put this somewhere on the side. Okay, this is going very smoothly, guys. I accidentally got some glue on there, but that's fine. I feel like I will use my cutting mat, and it does not really matter how good this will be because it will be covered by the frame, but I still want to have this some kind of accurate, so the frame is not just like hanging in the middle. And we can always cut some of it off later. Now we can glue this onto the white paper, and then we can cut out a hole in the white paper. I guess that makes sense. Okay, I did not even really start it, and I have already used 3 different glues on this spread. That's crazy. Perfect. And now let's cut out this. Ooh. Okay, today is going very smoothly, it seems, but that's fine. I am so excited about this, and I do hope it will look at least half as good as I hope it will. And now I have came up with a big flaw, so I just cut out the hole in here. Yeah, and I planned on putting my calendar in there. And I don't know how that did not register that this page will be with a big hole in the middle, but that's fine. I will just move the calendar somewhere. I just really wanted to have this kind of thing in my journal. I guess it's time for feathers. I'm kind of scared to do this, but there is no other option now. So let's do that. I am not sure. Maybe I should color in this, but then you will see that it is colored in and it will look even worse, I guess. I will try and position some of these. If you can't tell, I have no idea what I am doing in here. it's a really good thing I decided to use black paper, because this looks already so much better. Yeah, maybe something like this. I have one more pack. Thankfully, that should be okay. That should be enough. They are very thick ends, so I kind of want to cut them off, but I don't know what that will do to the feather. I guess we'll find out. If I cut this off, I guess, yeah, it kind of stays together, so that's fine. Maybe let's try this and drop off this glue. It will dry transparent, so it won't look as bad as it looks now. I will put it on the edge, so then I don't have to show in some kind of other feather. Yeah, like this. That's not good, but hopefully it will get clear. This is very thick part, so it does not want to stay glued to the page. So I guess I will be standing here for a little while. I'm kind of scared to put anything on it, since it might get glued to this as well. Okay, so I will be back in a while. Okay, I have given up on this, but that's fine. This is a beautiful feather. The rest, not so much, but this is so pretty. I need to put something heavy on this without it getting stuck. That is something I need to think about. That looks kind of nice in there. Okay, I'm trying to cover up some of these uglier parts, but there's not much I can do. I feel like I will be finding all of these feather bits even a month from now. Also, maybe one in here. But I will leave that for later, because I'm not sure what to put in there yet. Maybe even calendar would not be a bad idea. I will think about that, and for now, I don't know. Maybe I will try a parchment paper. I don't know, will that not stick? Okay, I have a parchment paper, so let's try this. I will put this, and then what other book, right? This is massive and heavy, so it should be enough to help all of these feathers to stick to the page, so let's hope for the best. Okay, I have been waiting for more than an hour, so let's see. I can see some still wet areas, but it should be fine. Everything is still wet, but I am not going to wait for forever. This will just have to do. And if I will have to cover some more of these feathers, I have just a few here on the side, so I can do that. For now, let's continue, because I don't want to be here a full day. Maybe we could try and put the frame on. Yeah, let's do that. I need to reapply all of this glue. Also, if you hear some weird noise in the background, that's just my computer dying. So yeah, this will need some more weights. I will do that later. And now let's see. Okay, maybe I will actually even leave this part in here. Maybe I will shorten some of these. But I feel like having this sticker maybe like this, that could be cute. So I will need to mark that. I seem to have lost all of my pencils. Of course that happens where I need one. I can do that later. So let's think about this. And because as I said, I forgot there will be a big hole. You can see I have already calendar sketched in here. I'm so dumb. But that's fine. So maybe we can just put the calendar in here. So I will need to redraw that. Oh, I found my pencil. And let's see. So I started somewhere here. No, that will be too close. So we will move everything here. So this is Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I need to see the calendar. Okay, so October, yeah, it ends on Friday. So I will have 2 squares left and this part blank, and here 1 square and this part, which I think is okay. That way I won't have that much of my hand over this part. I have a bit of glue in here, but there is nothing I can do with that now. Now let's see. I think jelly roll pen should be fine. This is the thickest one, number 10, that I have, so we will use that. Or maybe I do have pink jelly pen. Will that be too much? No, let's just do that, guys. Or I will do lines white, and I am sure I have some pink numbers prepared and I can write in the calendar with pink pen. I think that would be adorable. So yeah, let's continue with the white pen for all the lines. Maybe I should try different pen. This is not working well. Okay, let's try this one. I recently bought new ones. Oh yeah, this seems to be... Yeah, right as I said that, it stopped working. But slowly... I will have to be very careful and not smudge all of these lines, but we will somehow make it work. Oh, this is a disaster. At least you see, everything you see, it's true. It's not like I make a video saying how easy that was, and in reality I am struggling so hard. I'm not saying that people do that, but you never know. That actually looks okay. Now I need to think about a decoration. I really wanted some of these girls to be in here, but I can't fit any of them. I'll put that here so I can see how everything looks together. Maybe we could add some of these. I also have some flowers like this, so maybe this one, I feel like this is much closer in color. Also, everything will look much darker and more muted on black paper. We are missing title. I printed all of my titles. I found this beautiful font on Canva. It's called Wednesday and it's just perfect for October. But now that I am not applying this on white paper, I'm not sure it will look okay. I will have to put this on white paper and then cut it out. I have 2 versions and I think this pink looks so much better. Even though this is cute, I might use this somewhere during the month because it's adorable. Let me show you. So this is clear and yeah, we won't see that properly and it won't look that good. So let me find... I believe I have white sticker paper as well, so we might use that. I am not trying to do very detailed cutout, but I will do a slightly better job than I would do if I was putting this on white paper. Because yeah, the white is very contrasting on black and you can see every single detail, so spending a bit more time on cutting this out is, I feel like, a good move. Okay, yeah, that's actually perfect. Now let's see the numbers. I have prepared some other stickers to put around the page, but yeah, we have these pink ones and these ones. These are much more muted, so I am not sure. Now, yeah, I just could not. And I pulled out these. These are little squares in different sizes and both adorable, and maybe we could use some of these. Yeah, so All of these, and these are from Mochi Bujo, and her shop is Ikigaipapir, and this is from Lepikaro. This is Czech stationery store, and they are closing, so I don't think you will be able to get those. These I've had for a very long time, these as well, so I have no idea where these are from. And this is Wild Pencil. That's again a Czech artist. So yeah, we will use some of these. Everything, as always, is linked in the description. I really feel like these and these would be perfect. These are maybe a bit too purple, so maybe not. And these as well, but we'll see. I am really liking the stationery collection I have right now. What do we think? Maybe I should go like full on pink. Yeah, I never thought I would do a black and pink October theme, but I guess we are doing that. I feel like it is safe to put numbers down right now. This color is very fitting for this spread, so that's really nice. Okay, the last row, and we are almost done. Yeah, and the last one is down here. I'm really happy with that. I'm thinking about this part, about what we could put in here, and yeah, I feel like everything will get quite dark. Let me try this. No. But hopefully I will use this washi tape later in the setup, because this color scheme is something I am not using often, so it is also an opportunity to use some of these washi tapes I am not using often as well. Okay, maybe just something simple like this. You guys, you know I am not a fan of simple decoration, but this is kind of out there. So I don't know. Let's put the title on the page first. Hopefully it is centered. Not really, but I don't think I can take it off the page. I would love to have this in there. I think that's just adorable. And maybe I could use some of these and some of these. Maybe a bow. Okay, this long one could be adorable actually. And I also found these, so maybe these fangs would be cute, just to tie it up with this vampire girl. Let's try this lighter one as well, and let's see how this bow looks. Okay, let's move this. That's actually kind of cute. And let's add some of these small stars. I'm not sure you can even see that. Let's add them. And some of the dots. And maybe these in here. I want to have something there. Maybe another one of these. Why not? In here. I want to fill this area in, so I will use these stickers, because why not? I am not sure I like this. I don't know, maybe I should have just let it be blank. I will come back to it later. Okay, so as you can see, I reworked this whole area and I think this looks so much better now. I will add more feathers to this page later, but I think it is time to work on this spread. And I thought this would look amazing here on this page. But now that I am looking at this haul, I am thinking that maybe we could do this. I think that would look maybe more intentional, and we will do some other decoration with this sticker. As you can see, I did not go and carve out all of these white parts, because even though this paper is slightly creamy, I don't want to spend forever on cutting all of these, and it does not look as bad. So I will just go with this. I am thinking that that page will stay as it is. Yeah, it will be like a sacrifice page only for looks and entirely not practical, because like what can you do with a page with the hole in the middle? I have enough pages to last me by the end of the year, so I feel like sacrificing, again with quotation marks, one page is absolutely okay. I don't like that I can see all of these white, so I will have to maybe cut it out, but I don't know about the feathers if they are not glued to that part, or maybe I will just color it in with pink or black color. I don't know yet. I will do something about it later. This girl should go like this, and yes, it is slightly lower on the page. I don't know why, because now it seems like it's somehow in the center. I don't know, but this is how it is. And now that I think about it, maybe we could use this title to fill this part of the page. Oh man, this looks so good. So good. I really like that. Okay, maybe we could add a page here and there, or maybe like this. Maybe we could try this doily, maybe up there. Okay. Oh, this looks nice. I like when it is tucked a bit more behind the girl, so we can only see this lace around. And we also have some bows. I can add that in the end. Also, I have these coffee stains, so maybe... Okay, that actually kind of works, I think. Yeah, down here, I think I kind of liked it. And maybe we can use a bit of this washi tape. Okay, let's see. And maybe a bit up there. Maybe not here. I should make it more straight. Let's just do that, because it actually looked very nice. I am thinking whether to make this kind of halo around her or just put it a bit on the side. It might work better to fill this part of the page, since there will be this in here. I will put glue just lightly on some of these parts. That's quite tricky to glue all of this to the page, but putting glue mainly on the middle part should be just enough. Okay, so like this. Okay, maybe I should have put this under this doily, so it's even good I did not put glue all under this part. And now this. Okay, and now let's stick this girl to the page. Do we want to see this bed as well? That might be actually kind of nice. Ah, it moved. So let's try again. Okay. Now these feathers are everywhere, and I feel like they will be everywhere for a long time. Yeah, that worked out nicely. We should add this title. We need something down here, maybe a bow, but I kind of like to have a bow in here. Yeah, that's very nice. So maybe something else. This, maybe not. Okay, let's try these squares again. It looks kind of nice there. Maybe there, yeah. One more bow in here. I think that's it. Oh no, I just remembered I have these. So let's ignore this white part, but I have these bird silhouettes and they will add something to this page. So let's try. I am so glad these are pre-cut, because that would be a nightmare to cut everything out myself. Here and here as well. Let's put one big one here, or maybe like this. Oh, that's nice. And one more in here. Oh, that's adorable. Is this sufficiently overdone? Yes, and I love it. Maybe I will just put few birds on this page as well, so it does not feel like I abandoned it even when I did. In here. And since there are also white ones, maybe we could put a few on this page. In here. And small one on this side. Okay, this I will have to use glue, because these won't stick properly, it seems. Yeah, that was too much glue. Okay guys, what do you think? I adore this. I will do some final adjustments off camera and I will show you the final look in the flip through at the end, but I really like this thing, even though it looks maybe a bit crazy and stupid, but I love it. I love how it's turned out. We have 2 cover pages this month, and maybe it is time to work on my daily entries. I am thinking about using these witches and maybe some of these bows, and also I would like to use some of these pages just to add something more to the page. Oh, and I also have these. These are adorable, so maybe we could use this one, or maybe this one, or this one. Oh, this kind of fits very well. So yeah, maybe I could also add some of these in here. I don't know yet. I kind of want to have bigger decoration right there, something similar as I did in September. So I had this bigger decoration in here, and then something in the corner on the other page, because yeah, that's what I love to do. I want to do that again. Here are all of my titles. So we need week 40, meals, routines, and important. I will set up the first week of the month, and then I set up next week, usually on Sunday, but if I forget, then I do that Monday after I get home from work. I did my best to match these colors, and I think I did a pretty good job. I am really happy with that. Maybe I would add page in here. I kind of have no idea what I'm doing, but that's not new here. I'll just hope it will look okay. And if not, I can just redo this. It's totally fine. Okay, so I can use this page, or maybe just this washi tape. Yeah, that's kind of nice. So we might put this in here, and let's see. This is not really the same color, but I feel like just a bit in here might be really cute. So let's do that. And maybe somewhere here, I am not sure, so I will just put it there. I am only not sure about this section. I'd like to have something more in there, but at the same time, I don't really know what. Let's see some of these. So this is these lips I used before. So we can have that in there. And maybe this yellow pumpkin in there. Okay, that's cute. And a little cauldron down here. Okay, I feel so much better about this now. And now, how did I do it in here? So I had meals there. Yeah, that makes sense. I am not sure what color of a marker to use. Maybe pink will be too much, and I am not sure I will have that shade of pink. So maybe just a cream color might be nice. Yeah, and it might be actually more practical. I will use this marker, and next week I might use something else, because as you see here, I am using a marker of different color every week. I will have title somewhere here, so I can start writing there, and I have 3 spaces in between all of these days, and I am writing this in Slovak because I am writing the meals in Slovak in here as well. I could have a title in Slovak as well, but it did not really cross my mind until now. And since I'm setting it up in English, it does not really matter, because I think in English a lot. Sometimes I can't even tell you in which language I have read a book, because I just consume the story and it does not matter in which language. So we have breakfast, lunch, dinner and snacks. And because I have 4 lines for each day, I am very nicely filling this page with meal tracker. Where is the middle of the page? Here. So this is very handy when I don't want to count all of these boxes. My lines for these second line highlights are still quite wonky, but I am doing this in weird angle and I am not sure why. And 1 line through there. And I might actually color in this as well. Why not? I have not done that yet. Maybe I could have printed these titles slightly bigger, but it's okay. We will have important in there. I think 3 lines is enough. And then routines, and that's basically a habit tracker. I just like the title routines much more, so I'm using that. In 3 weeks that I have been doing this setup, I still have not figured out how to make this look better, so it looks kind of weird, but that's fine. Yeah, this is a weird angle, but this part is getting quite thick, so it is difficult to do this properly, but it kind of works. This is the first week set up. Maybe we could use this girl in here, and I can use some of these pages. Yeah, I like that. And let's put some of these flowers around her as well, and some of these maybe. I'm just looking if there is something that I would use. Maybe this in here and something in there. Maybe this, because it looks similar to her bag. Yeah, that's so cute. This is done, and I will decorate 2 more pages, it seems. I am not sure how many I will actually use next month, but 3 pages seems to be usually okay. And if I will need more, then I can just set up more. But I will spend few days in hospital in October, so I don't know how much I will use my journal. I won't probably take it there, so I might not be journaling during those days. I don't know what will happen, so I'd rather have some pages prepared so I can use them when I need them. Maybe we could use this one. I really like this girl, so let's put her in there. Flowers as well. Yeah, that's cute. And this small one in there. And some of these dots. Okay, and star maybe. What about here? I can have this in there just to make it matching, and adding just a little bit of paper is already kind of freeing because it's not a blank page anymore, so I don't feel that much of a pressure to think about something perfect to put in there. Let's see those cats. I might actually use this one. These were the last year's kind of Halloween edition from the washi tape shop, and I love this so much. It is sad I don't have that many opportunities to use this. I am really excited. I can add some of these cats in here. And maybe I will add this. No, let's put this one there in the corner. And some of these dot stickers. These are so tiny. Yeah, so this is decoration for another week done. I don't have to do anything like super elaborate. Just a little bit is quite enough. Oh, we have feather sticking through. Okay, this will be interesting month. Oh, I wanted to use these. So maybe for the third week, I won't use a character sticker and I will just add these roses on the top because these are just perfect. They were from Notebook Therapy, I think, and they are stunning. And maybe we can have this down at the bottom because this is just so perfect and I am never using this. And that might be it, I guess. Oh, what about these bows? Since they were always too red, now that I have kind of a red page, I feel like I could use that. One here. I don't know, I don't feel right when there is not something bigger in the corner. They are not the perfect color, but I feel like it's fine. And yeah, so this is a week 3, or I should say spread 3, because I have no idea how much space I will use every week. Okay guys, and this is my October journal. As you can see, I have cleaned the inside of this frame a bit, and I also colored in all of these white pages that were showing through. I just colored them with simple black marker and I think it looks so much better now. Also, I added a few more feathers and they were sitting under the wind and root for maybe 2 days. So they are all properly smooshed and it feels like they won't go anywhere from the page, so that's pretty nice. Also, if I close my journal, it looks so funny now. I was kind of considering to trim off all of these feathers, but when you open it, I think it looks better like this. What do you say? And here we have the other cover page. It's been 2 days since I made this and I like it even more. And here are all the pages for my daily entries. And that's about it. I hope you had fun watching this video and maybe you got inspired. I would definitely say please use maybe better feathers than I did. But other than that, I think it might be quite nice to try in your journal if you like this kind of thing. If you want to see some of my other less crazy journal setups, here is my latest one, and down here is a video YouTube things you will like. And that's it for today. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have absolutely a lovely day and I will see you in the next one. Bye.